dash type of bond is formed by carbon? What type of bond is formed by carbon? See, this is the question number 1. And can you guess the type of bond formed by carbon? Carbon belongs to the 4th group. Okay, so in the 4th group, as it belongs to the 4th group, how many valence electrons are there? So what is the number of valence electrons here? It is 4. Now can this carbon, I explained you in my theory session, can this carbon form C4 plus ion? No, because it requires large amount of energy to lose these 4 electrons. Can carbon form C minus 4 ions? No, carbon cannot hold, or the nucleus of carbon cannot hold 10 electrons in its valence shell. So how can it complete its octet? By sharing of electrons. So what type of bond is formed by sharing of electrons? It is a covalent bond. So what will be the answer of this first question, students? It is that covalent bond is formed by carbon. So it should be dash bond is formed by carbon. So it is covalent bond is formed by carbon. Okay. Now let's take up our next question. This is also a very simple one. Carbon forms chains due to its dash property. Well, how it forms the chains? Chains like, say the second question, it is forming a long chain like this. So what is its property? This property. This is the self-linking property, right? So it is self-linking property. And what is the self-linking property called, students? It is called as catenation. Okay? So catenation is a self-linking property, and catenation property is present only in the first atom, that is only in carbon. It is not present in silicon or germanium or tin. The rest of the members of family or this group is carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. Okay. Now these elements, they do not have what? Catenation property. So these do not have catenation. Okay. So the answer of second question would be catenation. Now see this. Diamond has a rigid structure as carbon is linked to dash carbon atoms. So in diamond, each carbon is linked to how many carbon atoms? Say this is a carbon. In diamond, each carbon is linked to 4 other carbon atoms. Got my point? So it is your first carbon, second carbon, third carbon and fourth carbon. So carbon is linked to 4 other carbon atoms. That is why diamond has a rigid structure. Okay, So it is so tough, its structure is so rigid and it is so hard that it can be used as a cutting material or it can be used as a tip of the bore, the instrument or the equipment used for boring. And what else? Diamond is a non-conductor of electricity. Why diamond is a non-conductor of electricity? Because it doesn't have free electrons. See this structure. Does it have any free electrons here? No. So diamond is a poor conductor of electricity and its melting point is also very high. Why? Because of this linking. So diamond in diamond, the carbon is present in a tetrahedral form.